MBB will represent South Africa in the latest installment of the NBA BAL, becoming just the second South African team in the competition after the Cape Town Tigers. Team captain Lebesa Selepe is confident that they'll be competitive based on his experience in the competition last season. Meanwhile, coach and owner Cyril Shabalala believes that his team will cause an upset or two in their first campaign on the continent. Newzroom Afrika's Yolulwe Qoshe has more.
The road to the Basketball Africa League officially got underway for South Africa's newest representatives in that competition, MBB, with the captain of the team being a player that already knows what is required at that level, having played for the Cape Town Tigers in that competition. That is, of course, Lebesa Selepe. And he says that the unpredictable nature of the competition will give his new side every opportunity to compete.
So if there's anything I've learned with my former team, is that the BAL is pretty much open. On any given day, any team can beat anyone. You saw last year when the Cape Town Tigers beat Pedro de Luanda, and Pedro de Luanda went on to being the 2024 champions. So with MBB, I think we just want to go out there and do our best, represent the country to the best of our abilities, and see what happens.
He also believes that the caliber of the players around him is good enough for that competition.
Everybody got a glaring awakening as to what the level of competition in Africa is. So right now, nobody needs their hand to be held. Everybody's going to be ready. Everybody's going to be locked in. We know what's out there for us. The BAL might be a step above from road to BAL, but everybody's ready to make that step up. That's why we started the year early, making sure we get the reps up. I think MBB is on the right track. We're in week 3 of preparations, and we're going to get a lot of game reps, which is very important. There's the JBA Chairman's Cup, which is why we're here. There's still ICSL, there's still JBL that's going to start. So if we can get to our conference with 20, 25 games under our belt, I think that will be proper preparation.
And the owner of the MBB side and the person who qualified them as a coach, Cyril Shabalala, says that the team are going in as underdogs but are hoping to use that tag to surprise many.
I think we can go far. I just think that I definitely think we are very much underdogs. I think that people might think that we're not a Cape Town Tigers, of course, but I just think that there is, I feel that element of people not thinking that we can compete at that level, which is great for us. It means that going into games, we might find ourselves in this position where we're playing against opposition that we might not necessarily be better than, but because of being an underdog and where we're coming from and what we're trying to do, we might find ourselves in a position where we're winning games.
Shabalala also confirms lofty plans to make sure that the team is competitive when it comes to the big stage.
No, there's definitely going to be some players that we're going to bring in, players from outside of South Africa, players that are South Africans that we know, like Nati Sebanyoni and Sam Kelotele and Peter Prinsloo. We want to try to get those guys to be a part of the team. Obviously, there's contractual negotiations that still need to happen, but that's the plan. We also want to get some guys that are outside of the continent as well to come and help us. So the plans are very big. I mean, you know that we've just confirmed the coach that's going to be coaching the team, Sam Vincent from the US. So we are definitely, there are moves that are being made, quiet moves, which I think is great for us. I think there's going to be a lot of surprises when MBB steps on the court.
MBB will be hoping for a fairy tale story, with South Africa being the host of this season's finals in 2025. For Newzroom Afrika, channel 405, I am Yolulwe Qoshe in Randburg, in Johannesburg.